poverty.
Tani mo zamboda mo wangcha yongkan ka mo mambuzika tani mo nyamchong ka dungwer ta counter zing hako yo mares.
And those who have great power and privileges in society have no understanding at all of those who are disenfranchised and powerless.
Tani tenda wazika ngacho mo tani lipo detang yongkan so tani mo napa so dungwer ta counter zing tani hako yo mares.
And those who are in robust and good health have no understanding or little understanding of those who are sick.
Tani ngacho roa mir shichep ko tani tendro dungwer ta counter zing ngacho hako yo mares.
And in general, humans have very little understanding of the suffering of animals.
Tani hama ko wi gimsenji tini ngacho tin nawyang ngacho mo jamba ga dungwer te tani ngacho nangchong shekere hulue nangchong shekere nangme shekere.
And the reason for this is that we frequently and accustomedly neglect the suffering of others.
Tini te nangchong shepi gimsenji ngacho te la tini to tornang shega marese mo jamba la dungwer kangren to stokcha jamba la dungwer kangren to te ngacho sanlo tanga mare ngacho tornang shega marese.
So on account of this neglect that we pay to the suffering of others, their suffering doesn't really come into our view. It's not something that we generally or regularly pay attention to.
Tani ngacho haleba gone salin deba gone tani tornang shega te kangrezena soso ngacho rang dungwer.
However, one thing that we do pay an extraordinary amount of attention to is, in fact, our own suffering.
Teni ngacho rang dungwer te ngarancho rang tola tini dungwer chung ina ngacho mayona gagres.
And in respect of our own suffering, if even the slightest, smallest, most trivial kind of suffering arrives on us, then we wish it away. We wish it weren't happening.
Teni ngarancho haleba teni 통칭 시야다 돌랑 시야 찍도 강레제나 땡아랑초 소소 초라 되와 되레스.
And the one thing that we do pay a great deal of importance to and place great priority on is our own sense of happiness.
땡아랑초 라랑 소소라 티니 되와 첨보 요나다 가초 셈거나라 티니 가와다 레발레오다 되와 충충이나 가초 요나가 그레스.
So in terms of happiness and pleasure, it's something, or clearly great pleasure or great joy is something that everyone would wish for, but even small forms of happiness and pleasure are something that we would want to have, would want to enjoy.
Teni ngomashiana tongo tonishiana ngacho simjin sidang seyna teni ngacho chokchak sida seyna yang teni kwarangcho teni samkin takdak resi mtsama teni ngarang chipu mare mo jamba chowe teni samgyo resi.
But in actual fact, it's not just ourselves who are like this. In fact, every other human being and every other living being, in fact, feels exactly the same. However, we really never turn our attention to whether other people are feeling like this.
사용 잡니 mambo shesongwanda ota namjil hone teni mambo shesongwanda ota ta janchikanani mambo shesongwa teni ngachu namjin teni sarjir kanala ngachu mukum thongo yore nawa ko yore rete te ngachu chorwa jikjik yomare o mambo shesong sambanda wo matokba ngachu chorwa yomare.
However, even though we see and hear very often stories about people dying in earthquakes, people dying in air accidents or sea accidents, we really don't pay great attention to this suffering. We dismiss it rather easily. We say or acknowledge, with a passing remark that this has happened, but it's not something that we really take to our mind or take to our hearts.
Teni teso ngacho teni jang teni chorwala samlo maltanga tona mashipi gimsen jires.
And this reason is because we don't pay attention to others. We don't prioritize them and their suffering.
Tani orwo yenanda, nyamchong yenanda, napa yenanda, ngacho rang pena rang tola tombine kamna tedi tazo ngacho hakores. Pena ngacho rangit orwo rena tedi orwo yena dungmer chimbon dubsan batang. Ngarancho rang teni nati tebna o napa te dungmer chimbore sambate suso rang tola tonna tazo ngacho hakondores.
And in fact, states like sickness, poverty, powerlessness are really only things that we understand